Well, there it is. Hey, this is Witty, and welcome to a 4 vs 4 random team game on Warcraft 3. The map is full scale assault, in case any of you are curious, because the loading screen, it just came and went real quick. So I didn't get to capture it this time. I don't always get to capture it before I can actually get the recording going. But it's full scale assault. It's a big icy map. That's pretty much all you need to know. I'm playing as Night Elf, and I'm going to be doing a strategy that has been suggested to me by Jarrow B. That kind of rhymed. Let's see, do I want to put an Ancient of War anywhere to help me creep? I don't know, that guy's going to be taking expansion. Okay, well, the Ancient of War archers are going to be used in this strategy just to help me out, but they're not particularly the end game goal. No. The end game goal, well, let me just tell you what hero I'm going in, and maybe that might give you a clue, and you can work from it from there. I think that might aggro. Yeah, it did. Sweet. Hopefully they don't commit to it too much. That looks pretty committed though. Yeah, that's pretty too committed. Okay, that's not the biggest end in the world. I'll just try that again. I'll lose my wisp, try that again. You live and learn. In fact, it actually looks kind of bugged. That's interesting. Oh no, never mind. So, next time we do this... Oh, hello. Just bringing a wisp there pisses them off. Because of the fission. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's kind of not the end of the world again, because I didn't die this time. None of this really has a huge impact on how things are going to fly, because I can't do much for a while anyway. I'm going to need an archer or two before I can take that expansion. It would have helped if I didn't die there, but I'm not going to really concern myself too much. Now, if I can actually get through to actually telling you the strategy before anything else in the game screws me over, it is Keeper of the Grove. That's right, Keeper of the Grove. Now, what is he going to be doing? He's going to be focusing on Thorn's aura. Not straight away. I'm going to want some entangling roots, of course, because that way I can actually do something with him. But I can always respec later on, because the idea of the strategy is to focus on Thorn's aura, okay? Now, why am I doing that? Well, the units I'll be going for will be mountain giants, and hello, that's an interesting spot, because I thought I may as well go and harass since all of that went to shite whilst I build up some archers. So, yes, I'll be going mountain giants, hello, this is a free kill for me, expect a blade master very shortly, mountain giants and hippogriffs, lots of both of them, and a couple of bears for like raw support and heals, that kind of thing, the hacks. And yeah, going to be focusing on Thorn's aura heavily. Probably end up getting Force of Nature if I can be bothered to do so, or I feel it is necessary. A lot of people will be like, oh well, you've got to get Thorns of Nature if you Force of Nature if you're going for Thorns of Aura. There's no one here. Oh hello, there is a Blade Master. He's done that. So he figured to do that instead. You'd probably be over here, maybe trying to pick up a Boost of Speed or something. I don't know. I might get myself a boost of speed thinking about it, and I'll keep building archers, and I'm going to tech up. Yeah, let's go for a boost of speed. That will help me out. Get a few archers so that I can come back and do this. I can actually get a boost of speed and a staff of teleportation, so I can get the expansion going. So I'll do some harass, see if the enemy are creeping. What I can get from that, since I'm on my own, I'm not expecting to get much, but I might be trying to do some decent damage to the enemy team at the very least. So yeah. Keeper of the Grove, Mountain Giants, Hippogriffs for like anti-air, and they're also going to benefit nicely from Thorn's aura. Hippogriffs are really good for that. And, oh hello, there you go. So he's up there. Let's see if I can hit that grunt once and then run off. That'll do. Yep, expected to get hexed. Not much I can do there, but that's not going to get much damage taken from that. That's alright. Wastes a bit of his mana. That's good. And of course the bears are really good if you can be bothered to micro and throw them into the mix. Oh, we have got some action here. Ah, and there's some actual units I can kill. I don't think I can one-shot that. Ha! I did! And now I'm getting really scared trying to get out. As soon as that runs out, as long as I don't get slept. Now this is the moment of truth. Wow! That's a lot of focus. Again, I was about as close as you could be, I guess, to that staff of teleportation running out. But there you go. Anyway, a level 1 Keeper of the Grove comes back very quickly, but what's really good is that there's a Blade Master in my base. So that's nice. I can look forward to having fun with Blade Masters. If I put them inside the undead base, that might be annoying, but that's unfair to the undead.
Your building is complete.
That's funny. This is more annoying than anything though. Keep the growth shouldn't be too long.
None shall harm the wild.
Oh, so close to the shop. I'll just stand by this and fight the Blade Master. Still getting archers for the time being, that'll help me creep. There we go. Chukukura! You really want to do this? Where my moon wells are? Seems like a bad idea. And then I just got to keep up with him, and I might be able to get the kill here. Come on. Keep an eye on him as well for that dust of disappearance falling off. Ah! That dust is going to fall off in a second. He should die. There we go. Nice. Yellow gets his expansion. Hopefully he's okay to take that. Oh, he's got loads of resources. I can now comfortably take mine. I'm probably not even going to bother using the Ancient of War. I'll just keep building archers. I'll get the improvements for it, because I'll be using the archers to help me creep and be somewhat productive this game. But generally, I'll be wanting to move over to those tier 2 / possibly tier 3 units. They're not tier 3 units, but you can get the upgrades that kind of make them tier 3 units. It's the giants. Once you hit tier 3, you can get upgrades that basically reduce the amount of damage that they take, both from physical spells and physical abilities. It's a physical spell. Interesting. And don't you just love it when the Ogre Magi runs away on the lowest amount of health that you could possibly have, leaving your archers to tank whilst you go and get impatient and finish him off. Okay. I will take this expansion. Oh, I would if you weren't blocking the way, so I'm going to back off right now, and that way I can take it. Yay! All is well with the world. Fawn's Aura, so I've moved over to level 2. That means I can actually start doing something with that. Going to need a Hunter's Hall so I can actually produce some stuff. I can get one Ancient of Wind to just slowly build hippos over time, because again, this is 4 versus 4. You're almost definitely going to want hippos, but you can't do anything with them. I don't particularly want to go hippo riders. It was suggested by Jared that I could do so, but I kind of really want to focus on the giants. I like the idea of really getting heavy on the giants and just trying to make it as difficult as possible for the enemy team to come up with some sort of solution to it. That's what I would really like. We'll see how that works out though. Okay, so we got that going off there. Hunter's Hall, gold. My base isn't being too destroyed as far as I can tell. Those Blade Masters can slip in and do some nasty damage. Now if I can. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting, that is. That backfired heavily. Don't worry about me. I'm not even worried in the least about all of these horrible mistakes that are happening. If you notice, what I tried to do there was, this is something you can learn from my mistake here. So I had a Keeper of the Grove here. I had a bunch of archers here. I told him to attack the only archer that seemed to have any health whatsoever, which was this little lass here. And she was the furthest away. Now, when you attack move one of your own units, it means that you become no longer a threat to your enemy. Yeah, you can kill me as well. You no longer become a threat to your enemy. So that means the trolls stop targeting you, right? Wrong, because you actually need to be in range, or they need to be in range of both the Keeper of the Grove and the Archer in order to switch over, and they didn't do it. My Keeper of the Grove and the Archer weren't close enough. He wasn't physically attacking her at the time. He was going to attack her. If he was able to attack her or be close enough within that range, then the trolls wouldn't have killed my Keeper of the Grove. That was a huge risk I took there, and I was trying to be real risky, get inside there, heal up, and then finish off the creep camp. It did not work. It doesn't always work, but there you go. Now let's start upgrading our way towards the giants and the hippogriffs, whilst I send 2 archers here to help out my ally that is almost definitely screwed and is now going to get real antsy with all of us. Time for some Orb of Venom fun, because that way I can spread some deeps. I'm on my way. It's not over yet for you. Oh, I've got 3 archers. Tell a lie. Oh, yeah, it's not over for you, really. Let's face it, you've got all of those cigarettes up, and we're coming here, so it's not over. But He's going to rage. He's going to cry. It's 4 versus 4 random team, people. This is what happens. So let's have some fun with that, shall we? Yeah. Blade Master's going to be Blade Master. This guy's going Gargs, triple Gargs. I don't like that. I don't want to have to deal with that. But anyway, I'd rather get him to Frostworms or something like that. Why not? So whilst Mountain Giants are expensive, you only need so many, so you can get the expensive upgrades as well whilst you're having fun with it. So I guess that expansion's all gone to shite. So that's a bit unfortunate for that fella, but not really, because he doesn't even exist in the game anymore, so have fun with that one. Also, my expansion isn't going to last long. That would have only recently gone up, and that certainly ain't going to last long. Waiting to get Blade Mastered. Blade Master be Blade Mastering. It's trying a bit hard. Okay, so Mountain Giants. I'm in no position to deal with the enemy, but luckily they're moving off into the middle. They're going a much more sort of standard, safe build here, the enemy, whereas I've gone straight to Giants and that, and my ally's going pure Gargoyles. I say he's my ally, again he's not, because he's not in the game anymore. But these are useless. Like, I don't want to control his hero. Level 1 Death Knight and a Dreadlord that's dead. I don't care about that. I'm not in this game. I want to have fun. I want to play the character, the strategy that I want to build, not someone else's character that I'm forced to now play, because that sucks, and that happens all too often for me, unfortunately, in this game. Level 2 Thornzora is tempting. I'm actually pretty effective versus this. Orange seems really easily distracted, especially with Mountain Giants. More Mountain Giants, more upgrades. Pull the archers back a little bit because they might get a bit too much attention. One more smack for you. The smackdown. So you can see just the Mountain Giant itself can actually do a lot. He doesn't really understand how hard a lot of my units hit, especially since they're melee. His Blade Master's got a lot of mana though, so that's annoying. Kinda don't want to finish them off. I want to get the last hits, because if your Ancients get the last hits, you don't get nothing. Hit that one down there. Come on, one more hit. Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do. Alrighty, so we're going down this line. More Moonwells, and it's night time, so upgrade the Wellspring. Keep that going. More Hippogriffs as well. You don't know whenever the enemy are going to get their anti-air. Red's slowly making his way over here. We've got expansions galore, so really the only person that's suffering here is Yellow, and someone is playing with him, but I don't think they really are. Again, Boneyard, Black Citadel, needed. Don't care about anything else. I lost a lot of my archers. Still not lost all of them. Not really trying to keep them, to be fair with you. I couldn't care less about them. Now, Keeper of the Grove is pretty stuffed on items, so I'm kind of ready to move out. Not that I think we're in a particularly strong point to actually crush the enemy in any way whatsoever. I am about to get my Moonwells up, so I'm going to double pump more Giants, and I'm just going to go up into that food cap point quite early on, because I think Giants, they take a long time to build, so my cash should relatively come back within the time frame that they are able to be built again. I'm still going to be a little bit poor. In my ideal world, I like to store the cash up to like 2,000 to 3,000 gold or something. I suppose we really should take this guy. Again, I don't want to control him, but he's a complete and utter waste if we're not using him at all. So we may as well do that. I'll see if I can. If I ping this and say scrolls, it might encourage. Oh, hello! There's my map hack going off again. It might encourage my allies to buy some scrolls as well, which would be really nice. That's very good for us. And also, like I say, you can somewhat influence your allies maybe to doing the work that you don't necessarily want to do, which is spend resources on scrolls, which I could, but I don't particularly want to. Did he buy any scrolls? Yes, he did. Ha ha ha. Not really the scrolls I was after. Ah, you've got 2 scrolls of protection, but no scroll of healing. Okay, well, Yellow's catching up with us, so he won't be too far behind. It looks like we're just going straight to the main. That's fine. A couple of Giants here is going to help out. They'll absorb some hits. Griffins really tear to pieces these burrows, so that's all we've got to do. Hopefully the Giants can be in a position where they can be most useful. Okay, there's a lot of Gargs, so that's interesting. I'm going to just Garg on Garg action this. and try to get the giants to distract the gargoyles, because the gargoyles can hit ground units. Don't forget I've got Fawn Aura. Now the thing is with the gargs that yellow has, you want to be making sure that they're hitting, because they switch to ground units, like air to ground target attacks quite early on. The one thing I just noticed I haven't got is bears, but I am a little bit distracted. Now I can get level 2 fawns. I have no idea really whether this is going too well. I'm pretty confident with how this feels, but allies are starting to teleport away. I'm not sure they needed to, you know? Maybe. Yeah, I could see it. I don't think we were massively losing that. But I don't think it was totally over. I think I should just teleport here. Not going to get much further. They got a pretty strong ground army. Giants won't hold up too well versus that, but of course I'll do my best. Now, could we get this guy Frostworms? Now we are. Someone is. That's a lot of giants. Don't think I have many hippogriffs left. A few, but not many. I've got the expansion, but I didn't have it early on, so I've not been benefiting. Whereas Pink's in a much more comfortable position. He should definitely carry on harassing. Good job, Pink. You like the harass. Just be careful, obviously. I think he knows what he's doing, so I'm not going to get too much on his back. Now we get up to 80 food with these giants, and I'll cancel that one just so I can get the armor upgrade going. Yep. Couple of hippos here just hanging out for some reason, but at least they've given me some sort of indication I'm about to get wrecked soon. Actually, Purple's army is by himself here, so I could take a few out. Oh no, Blue's starting to join the party. That's not so fun. Okay.
What is it now?
It's a lot of Tauren, to be honest, and they do well versus this. I'm not too happy about that. I'll see if I can control those gargs. I need someone to be able to have a good damage going out. Good damage output or something. I see you, Orange. You're reckless. Too reckless. Okay, well at least the giants die so ridiculously slowly that even to Tauren they don't do it great. Now this allows the griffins to do what they're going to do, and you better hope that they do what they do, because the giants ain't going to be much use if that's all we have left. Going up to level 5 shortly. Got a lot of gargs, not much anti-air. I don't know where the rest of the enemies are. I think they might be distracted. We've even got red up the top there, so what have the enemy been doing? They're missing like an entire army, I think, somewhere along the belt. Thank God we got Pink, because he's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, he went straight to griffins, but he kind of knows what he's doing. He's one of those very few random players that actually seems to know what they're doing, so that's kind of acceptable. Now, more giants, more hippos. I have to get my shot back if I want to get giants. Just remember that happens a lot to players out there, including myself. Oh, we got the full armor upgrade for the giants at least. 10 armor. And obviously the Fawn's aura. Hit level 3. If I hit level 5, I'm going for level 3 on aura. And I'm not too worried about Force of Nature. I'll do it just to shut up the people that are going to be saying it in the comments. It will get done, but it's not a big deal. It just helps towards the tanking, so that's something. Hopefully Red didn't come out too badly out of that situation. He's got loads of cash though, 3,600. That's a little bit of gash. That's a little bit of gash, a little bit of cash, rather. Invulnerability potion. Oh, you know what I want from the shop? Is if I managed to hit level 6, I would get Tranquility, which is another part of the strategy if I was able to reach that point. Get Tranquility. I'm going to go, yeah, Fawn's Aura and Force of Nature. And that'll be pretty awesome, Tranquility. Don't really... I'll get rid of the staff, actually. Get an invulnerability part, and then I'm going to go back to the shop as well and get the anti-magic potion, because that'll be nice. Back to giants, so we'll get our way back close towards the 80 food cap. More upgrades, nice and steady as she goes. That's a lot of anti-air. That really is. Okay, so there we go. I mean, Staff of Preservation is amazing for mountain giants. Look at Pink. He's getting away with murder here. The enemy, like I said, I was worried about it, because I was worried for myself in a lot of ways. I was like, oh, that's a lot of Tauren. They do basically slice through mountain giants. Mountain giants don't go down easy, but Tauren can definitely bring them down pretty quickly. Unfortunately, Pink is having to deal with bats on top of this, so whilst he is quite a large counter to that, there are bats and that basically seeping in every now and then. Now the middle should be available because I did see someone with a blue drake. I believe they were on the enemy team. So my theory is that the big blue dragon will be available if no one has actually picked it up. Possibly like right by this point, unless it's daytime, but this game has been going on a while, so there you go. Big blue dragon. Crap. Moon whales, man. I'd be tempted just to detonate wisps so I can get it. It'd be a lot of wisps to detonate, but there's nothing I can cancel now. So I'm going to guard this, and hopefully no one else buys it. Well, if someone else decides to buy it, they buy it. Simple as that, innit? Just hanging out here. A big blue dragon wasn't necessarily part of the deal, but I'm going to get one anyway. I'm getting a nature's blessing as well. That will go with my force of nature, and it's just nice to have because I think the enemy... We're getting to the point now in the game where people could probably just turn up and kill you quite easily, so I'm going to get a few ancient protectors. Is that blue guy still going on? Is that because red took out his stuff? Anyway, soon to be blue dragon. Not even that far away. There we go. Going into that upkeep. So blue dragon! Boom! Big boy. Ah, and bats are coming straight into the middle. How did they know? Have they got sentry ward here? I can't tell for sure, because let's find out. That was a lucky guess. So unless they were rallied there, that was a bit suspicious. People claiming I'm a map hacker, yet a bat just mysteriously decides to go towards the middle and blow something up. Could have just saw it on his path, but this sentry ward doesn't see anything that would have given him vision. So you don't know. Anyway, meet up top because Pink's putting in a lot of the hard work and Red's still got something to contribute to the team. So I'm taking this lot and I'm going up top. That's a lot of anti-air. A lot of anti-air. If they got tanks, they'd have a much easier time, but I don't know if they've got the option for tanks.
What is it now?
How are these gargs? I mean, we've got the frostworms. Are they actually being built?
I wish only to serve. Nature is restless. Spirits.
That's a lot of giants as well. Let's get some force of nature on this.
Is restless. Summoning is complete. Is there danger?
Who is actually controlling yellow for real? Like, is it just me who's doing it now?
More to call. That was my plan. Commander.
It's going to take over a lot of my... Oh, we've got tanks as well. Check that out. Tanks as well with Fawn's Aura. It's pretty awesome. 5 and 6. Ha! I bet they were having a lot of sort of internal dialogue going on in their team. Giants run up the ramp. More teams going on the Dryads. Pretty insane. So they've got the ramp advantage, but we've got all of those Giants going in there. Oh my goodness, it's going to be level 5 in a very quick moment. Dragon's going to work. In fact, my Dragon's getting sliced. I'm trying to pull him back, but he goes down. But never mind. He's done his job, apparently. I hope so. Oh dear. Red's in a bit of a predicament there. More mountain giants need to be doing their thing. This is where I could really do with tranquility. So we need to step our way up to level 6 as fast as possible. Get the anti-air on the anti-air. Griffins are really just tearing the enemy to pieces. Tauren are nasty, but I think we're in a really good position here regardless. Feeling very strong, and of course you've got the Griffins to deal with the Tauren should we absolutely need it. And there you go. I think that's that. Shame I'm not going to quite hit level 6, or maybe. Might get lucky enough to do it just to show it off. Oh, it's so bloody close. Who's left? Oh, it's a hero. I can't entangle her, so hopefully we just get it. Yes! Alright. Let's get everything nearby the Keep of the Grove. And just show you. So this would be the plan. Maximum armor. Obviously the extra, any upgrades you can get. Maximum armor. Hippogriffs. I would have got more hippogriffs if it wasn't for the sake of having so many bloody gargoyles. So again, fully upgraded if you can. So you got your most solid sort of melee units and your most solid that. Oh, looks like that's paying off. And one last fight versus orange maybe. Have fun with bloody... Can I reach for entangling roots there? maybe. No, yeah, just about. Just about. And there's the GG. I don't think Orange is going to be dealing with that. That's a lot of Night Elf right there. That's a lot of Night Elf. Very nice. It did come through in the end. Bit messy. Bit of a whiner ally in the terms of rage quit. It quite clearly wasn't over. And thank goodness we had Pink on the team, to be honest. Red did a fine job as well. But yeah, Pink more than made up for basically Yellow's inadequacies. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button. It will help me out. Share the video with others if you think they'll enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you think you enjoy it and you want to see more of it. And if you really want to help out, then you can go to my Patreon page, which should be in the video description. So check that out and have fun with that. That's I'm not even going to give the link to it. You can find it in the video description if you're interested. That's where you can just pledge a certain amount if you want to keep me doing what I do on the channel. So thanks again. Take care. I'll see you later.